In the fall of 2020, Natalie and I went on a great American road trip down Route 66. We left St. Louis with our aims on Big Bear, California. This wasn't the first time we made this trip, but it would be the first time we were able to stop along the way. We had just finished up in Flagstaff, Arizona, where Natalie had found us a walking haunted ghost tour to take us through the town and explore a little bit, which was really fun. But we wanted to get to the Grand Canyon by sunset. We wanted to see the long light of the evening on the canyon walls. However, there was a bunch of traffic, so although we did have a nice drive in, to see the colors in the sky, as soon as we got into the park, we noticed that a massive cloud bank had kind of formed over us, and that sunset was just going to be a long, thin line of color. So we decided to wake up super early and go to the Grand Canyon during sunrise. There were some animals out on the trail to get out to the canyon, but whenever we got out to the canyon, it was right before the light had started crusting over the horizon, so we got there just in time. And we definitely weren't the first ones there. There were all sorts of people waiting to take in the light over the rock and to watch it as it just grew and grew and grew. As more light came into the canyon, more colors came into the canyon, which is really cool. And watching that is always a beautiful sight to see. It's always interesting because a lot of people, you always hear well, you just don't know how big it is until you see it in person. You know, like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, pictures of it don't do it justice. And it's definitely one of those things that when you see it for the first time, that absolutely makes sense. It does not. Pictures of it just don't justify the absolute massiveness of this canyon. That's why when we had stopped at Palo Duro, the second largest canyon in the country, it was so wild because that canyon is so much smaller than the Grand Canyon. So, like I was saying, we just kind of hung out, sat back, watched the light grow on the canyon walls, and watch all the color being exposed, and just took in, you know, how powerful a small, tiny little river can be over time. Just took in the beauty, listened to the wind to go through the canyon and through the trees around the canyon, listened to other people talking in multiple languages, all there just to share in the beauty that was around us. Lots of selfies being taken, definitely in the younger crowd, which was fine, but yeah, everyone wanted a memento to prove that they were there. But absolutely beautiful. There was an artist out there with her painting equipment, making a painting of, I'm assuming, what she was looking at in the canyon, which was really, really cool to see. But anyway, Grand Canyon is definitely an amazing place to be able to go to and to be able to see. And having it as kind of our last stop in our journey across the country to get to Big Bear was a very nice final touch. So then we started heading to the final location, Big Bear, California.